Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a first impression. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. They're not videos I tend to do very often because my mind changes like this. I will completely hate a product and then 2 weeks later I'll love it. I'm so strange when it comes to trying out new things. So I always like to test out a product a few weeks before I give you guys a review, before I come on here and do like a review style video. But this product intrigued me so much that I had to do a first impression. Today we are going to be talking about the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I have not tried this on my face. This is the strangest product and I've never seen anything like this. At least, well, maybe. Not recently. So if you don't know, Milk Makeup is kind of like a newer brand to me. They recently started selling them at Sephora. They're a very trendy, hip, cool, innovative new brand. They come out with things that I've really never seen anybody come out with. When I first got this in the mail, I was so confused because I thought it was a stick foundation since so many brands are coming out with stick foundations, but then when I applied it to the back of my hand, nothing was coming off and it just felt so weird on the back of my hand. But then I noticed that my hand felt really smooth. It looked a little bit more perfected. So weird. So I looked into it, I did a little bit of research because this was sent to me. I do get PR from Milk Makeup, I just want to put that out there. I'm gonna read to you what this is, what it's supposed to do on the Milk website. This isn't available in Sephora just yet, but I think it will be very, very soon. It is available on milkmakeup.com already. So it claims to be a universal face filter. Silicone-free blur stick minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines to create a smooth matte finish. That part scares me a little bit. Invisible matte coverage blurs pores and fine lines on every skin tone. Swipe for a smooth finish and makeup that doesn't budge. Silicone-free and oil-free formula won't clog pores so skin can breathe. And yeah, so far on their website, they have pretty good reviews. It just comes in one universal shade and you get 1 whole ounce in this product. The only thing that I can remember that's pretty similar to this is something that Benefit came out with a couple of years ago. It was in a stick and I feel like it was very similar, but I don't remember liking that at all. I don't typically like pore filling primers. I don't like my skin to look matte, so I'm a little bit nervous. This product is $36, which is pricey for a primer, but a lot of people say they like it on days where they're not wearing makeup. They just put it all over their entire face and it kind of makes their skin look nice and filtered. I don't know, let's see. I feel like this intro is a million years long already. I always drink black coffee. It's my favorite way to drink coffee, and this is totally watered down. But the coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, I've gotta say, not my favorite. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. It has nothing to do with this video, okay? Nobody cares. Okay, so I figured the best way to do this is to apply it to one side of my face only. I'll zoom you in, see if we can tell a difference, and then I'll apply my makeup off camera and I'll let you know how I feel about it. I'll also leave a little note in the description box for you guys letting you know if it really did make my makeup last longer. I mean, it says on the website that makeup doesn't budge, so I'll leave a little note letting you know if that's true. Okay, let's do this. So when you open it, it comes with this little clear cap on the top. I'm assuming you should keep that just so that the product doesn't dry out because I feel like it might. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this feels so matte, so strange. It's so crazy how I feel nothing coming off on my face. It smells funny, but not bad funny. Oh my gosh, I don't even know when to stop. Like, how much is too much? Because it feels like nothing is coming off on my face. Is there a limit? Okay. I'm just gonna pat that in just so that it sinks into the skin as best as possible. I don't know if I applied too much. If I'm not touching my face, I don't feel this at all. And it's not that it feels tacky, it just feels silky, almost silicone-like, but there is no silicone in this product, so it's so strange. It feels like a typical pore filling primer, but way more lightweight, I think. I didn't put on moisturizer right before I filmed this video, which maybe I should have. I was just afraid to. I normally do, but let me add a little bit more right here. Okay, yeah. I have like pores right here and I just needed to add a little more. This side of my face looks a little bit more matte and it looks a little bit more perfected, like very slightly. Obviously there's no coverage in this product so you can still see everything, but it does look like it has a slight blurring filter on top of the skin. My pores are definitely filled in on this side. Not as much as my Dr. Brandt Pores No More, or maybe my first impressions are horrible. I don't know, my pores are definitely filled in. Okay, so I'm looking at the viewfinder and I cannot really tell on camera, but this is the side with the blur stick. My pores are just much more filled in than on this side. I don't know if you can see that. Right here is where you can see my pores the most, and I feel like it looks a lot better on this side. They look more filled in and it looks much smoother in person. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that maybe I'm not the best candidate for this first impression because I wouldn't say that my pores are very large. My issue is more texture, dryness. I mean, we all have pores and I definitely prefer my pores to be filled in, and this does the job. But to compare before and after, I feel like you guys won't get the full experience with me. But so far I really like it. It did fill in my pores. My skin feels nice and smooth. It's not tacky at all. Now as I'm touching it, I feel like it sank into the skin a little bit more. I'm just gonna apply it to this side. It's so crazy because as you're applying it, it feels like it's doing nothing, like if nothing is coming off. The only thing I will say is that I feel like it makes my skin a little bit red at first. I have very, very sensitive skin, and tugging at my skin like this is probably not the best. I'm kind of impressed that it isn't feeling very dry on my skin. I am applying way too much. I'm so sorry. I don't know how much you're supposed to apply, so I'm just like going ham. I think if you apply too much, it can ball up and you can see like the excess product building up on your face. So don't apply too much. Take my advice. As it sinks into the skin, it becomes a little bit more powdery. So yeah, so far so good. I will give you my final thoughts here in a second. I'm just gonna apply the rest of my makeup and then I'll let you know how makeup applies on top. But yeah, I'll just go finish my face and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have already finished my makeup. I did something really simple. I have a few things to say about this. Now that the makeup is on my face, there are some pros and there definitely are some cons. I definitely like this product. I think it is really good. The only thing I will say is that I think I used too much. I was like swiping that on my face for like an hour, and I definitely think I shouldn't have done that because it completely made the foundation break up around my nose. There are patches on my nose. I honestly feel like the next time I use this, I probably won't apply it to my nose. And if I do, I'll use a very little amount. I don't like the way foundation sits on the nose with this product at all, because I feel like it had too much primer or too much of this product underneath. I also noticed that it made my makeup look a little bit more matte than it usually does. I used the EX1 Invisiwear foundation today, and this is one of my favorite holy grail foundations. I like how it applied on top. I didn't find that it was too drying, but I did notice that it made my foundation look a little bit more matte than it typically does. I think products applied nicely on top. The only thing, like I said, is I believe I applied way too much, because in certain areas of my face, I noticed that the bronzer skipped a little bit, and I felt like it made my foundation a little bit difficult to blend here in the temples. But again, I really do think I applied too much. Next time I use this, I'm definitely gonna use less. I have been wearing this look for about 2 hours now because I shut off the camera, I did my makeup, and then I went to go eat, and I was doing stuff, and here I am 2 hours later. So I feel like it looks pretty good. I think as a pore filling primer and as a blurring product, I think it's really good. I will say my favorite way to use this will probably be on its own. You can apply this to your entire face. It'll give you like a soft blurring effect, and then you can just apply some concealer underneath the eyes and then on blemishes and you're good to go. So my conclusion is that I think it's pretty good. I don't want to rate it yet. I don't want to give you guys a grade because, like I said, this is something that I'm going to have to use multiple times, maybe with different foundations, work with it a little more. But so far, on first impressions, I am pretty impressed. I don't think this is the most amazing product I've ever discovered, but I think it's innovative and it's cool. Let me know if you try this out. I think it officially launches on the 9th of this month, but I'm looking on the website and you can already add it to your cart. Let me know if you try this out, what you think of it. It's a little pricey. Do you think it's something you would want to look into? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I don't know, it looks like a stick foundation. Where's the little top? This has a little top. I'll also write a little bit, what? I'll also leave a little bit, what am I saying? So you're just supposed to, pores no more, might fill in your pores a little bit more. What? The Dr. Brandt pores no more, might fill in your primers. Where's my coffee? Man.